Hey, welcome back to the shop. Well, half a shop. This is a follow-up on the moving the shop out of the country, and I've sold my miter station, a bunch of stuff. My table saw is gone, drill press is gone, the bandsaw is gone. This guy I was gonna sell, but I don't know if you watched the first video, but I'm moving to Argentina and everything is 220 there. So anything that's 110, I either have to buy an adapter or basically lose it. So this mini gorilla, I did call on Adia, and they told me that it can be rewired for 220. So I might try to sell it. If it doesn't sell, I'll take it with me. This lathe is gonna go. I am gonna keep my little record power one. I'm taking that with me, and I'm gonna take my bench and some of this stuff. So unbeknownst to me, I've been in Canada, I don't know, I think it's gonna be 35 years now, and my IDs had all expired. And over the years things changed, so I kind of got deleted from the system. So ironically, I wasn't either Canadian, because I never became a Canadian citizen, or Argentinian for that matter. So anyways, I am a permanent resident in Canada, and I am going through the process of becoming a citizen. And I did go to the Argentinian consulate, and they're currently creating IDs. They're going to be the same ID numbers, but they have to issue pretty much everything new. Apparently it's already done. It has to be shipped from Argentina to Canada, and I have to go pick it up. Regarding the how to move is, well, every country has different customs protocols and stuff. So Argentina is one of the toughest one, where they want detail of everything, because it's changing now. I don't know how it's gonna be by the time I get there, but before there used to be a lot of corruption with customs. So they have all this. You have to have a detailed list of what you bring in and the weight of every item. It's just a way for them to find an excuse to try to give you a ticket or something, and basically take some money from you. But all of that is changing with this new president. So, but I did try to hire a company there for a container. They asked me for $15,000 US, where if you call a company here in Canada to ship a container 20 footer, you can get a 20 footer or a 40 footer. The 20 footer is about around $5,000, and if you want the bigger one, it's $600-700 more. Shipping vehicles is a pain in the butt. It's not a pain in the butt to bring it, it's a pain in the butt to legalize it there, so they told me not to even try with that. And essentially, if you're repatriating, like in my case, being an Argentinian citizen, I'm allowed to bring all my belongings on one single shipment, one container, whether it's 40 or 20 or whatever, without paying any customs. I have to basically follow some protocols, and same thing with repatriating money. Otherwise, they charge you customs. So anyways, I will continue telling you a bit more on a voiceover. I made one of my last videos was making a mate, and a mate is an Argentinian drink, and this is yerba, and you put hot water and sugar or no, whether you want. It's like a tea type of deal that people share. I'm assuming the pandemic kind of kiboshed this, but I see that people are doing it again. But because I'm a dork and I don't know, they use a specific type of wood. So mine has cracked twice. It cracked before and I fixed it. And now it's cracked again. It's a nature of you put in hot water on wood and it will expand and then it will cool off if you leave it, if you don't clean it like I did this one, and it will slowly dry it out. And so I don't know what the solution is, but I'm a stubborn little bastard, so I'm making another one. So I'm just gonna don't pay attention to what I'm doing here. This is not about making this thing. I'm just more giving you an update. So I'm just gonna run through this and voice over the rest of what I want to tell you, so the sound of the lathe does not get in the way of what I'm saying. And I'm about right there. If you made it this far into the video, I'm assuming that you're interested in this moving your shop or leaving your country deal that I got going on. Just to give you an idea, I'm gonna make a series of videos through the process, but I also want to talk about what you feel through the process. But I'm not sure whether this really applies to just moving a shop or just leaving the country. And the reason I'm saying that is because the more I tell people what's going on with us, all I hear from people is, well, I wish I could leave. And I don't know, there seems to be some kind of a feeling out there from people that kind of want to run away from their country, especially North America and in Canada mainly. That's what I am. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of like part of being awake, and I'm not talking about being awake as in conspiracy theorists. I'm talking about waking up as to what goes on around you. And for example, I went through, since I made the last video, which has been, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, I went into a bit of like, I will almost call it depression, procrastinating. And I guess it has to do with letting go, right? And as it happened, I mean, I'm the kind of person that loves to analyze everything. I'm sure you figured that one out by now. But as that happened, I noticed that a sense of freedom, the more that I let go, it seems to me like we get attached to things, and believe it or not, they tie you down. And the more, even as I sold stuff and I see my shop being torn apart, and just get the sense of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I don't have to worry about this anymore. And you know, if I want it, I can just pick up and go on a vacation and no worry about this, no worry about that. Like your car payment, your mortgage, your everything are things that are tying you down. Even stuff that you own. Like we believe that it's family that ties you down, but I don't know, I'm not seeing it that way. We don't visit each other much. The way society is laid out now is like everybody's online, so the personal thing is not really there anymore. So really, what does it matter where you are? The only things that tie you to where you are is the things that you own or what you're doing. And as you let go, there is this huge sense of freedom. I don't know if I'm explaining that right or not, but anyways, that's something that I wanted to share with you. One thing that became very clear to me is that if you're moving or if you're planning to move somewhere else, like far like I am, it's a huge mistake to try to bring yourself and position yourself there. What I mean by that is I discovered that we we may have hobbies or stuff that we think that we like doing, but the truth is maybe we're just using that to run away from other things. And for example, let's say that I did what I did, like wood turning, and I live in the city, and you have a little shop, and you go in there, and you hide from life or whatever it is that the reasons why we do stuff to entertain ourselves or to find peace, I guess. But let's say that you were to move into a 100-acre property that had a bit of a lake to it and stuff, and then all of a sudden maybe your hobbies will be fishing and hunting, stuff that you had no access to where you were before. So as I went through the process of trying to visualize my life, basically move everything the way I have it, and by move I mean myself, my thoughts, my what we do in a daily basis, and I discovered that none of that will hold true where I'm going, because it's a different society, different pace, different style. There are many things that are available here that are not available where you're going, and also there are things there that you don't experience before that will wake you up to different things. So essentially your life is going to change. So based on that, I decided to minimize everything, meaning like at first I wanted to put my whole shop into a container. Now I'm kind of thinking I just want to bring few things. On my next video, we're going to do a bit of packing and what I need to do. I still have to get the paperwork, so I don't know myself. That's the reason why I haven't been packing stuff. I have been doing that with the house. I rented a storage unit, and I'm bringing some stuff out there so I can clear out the house to put it up for sale. As you're watching this video, if it created questions for you that I haven't spoken about, by all means leave me a comment and ask me whatever you want, and I will make sure that I include that when I do my next video, because it's a bit overwhelming for me to do all of this and trying to figure out my video and what I share and exactly. So yeah, leave me a comment. Hopefully the next video will be more well, first of all, shorter, hopefully, and I have more like concrete stuff to tell you rather than just thoughts. But for the meantime, I'm just finishing this thing here, and I oil the crap out of it. So I'm gonna leave you with a picture of the finished product compared to the one I had before, because there was no rhyme or reason as to how this gets done. But I appreciate you being here, and bear with me. We'll continue this soon, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.